First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakakudash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, and Ruel, and peace and salutations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah, okay, which means Prince of the Power, okay, that's what Israel, the word Israel means. It goes back to the word Yasharallah, which means he, Prince, Power, okay, if you didn't know that already. All right, so I say Shalom, peace and salutations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah, okay, because that's who these lessons are for, man, our people, specifically the elect of our people. But this is a quick in-transit live lesson, man, on the topic of the Day of Atonement coming up. It starts it's going to be on September 30th, okay, which is going to be a Tuesday night, all right, when the sun goes down on Tuesday, next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and it's going to end, okay, on Wednesday, the next day, Wednesday night, okay, when the sun goes down the next day, next Wednesday, okay, which is September 30th, okay, and it's going to end the next day, all right, from one evening to the other evening, okay, September 1st, okay, the end of the day of September 1st, which would be, so basically all of Wednesday, all right, all of Wednesday, all right, next Wednesday. So yeah, man, and I was, the topic of this lesson is gonna, be about preparing yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, all right, for that day, all right, because hey, knowing that the day of atonement is coming, man, all right, it is, lovely, and you trying, on that day, but hey, man, we ain't got, you don't have to go wait the last second, all right, the last moment. Always, every holy day, wait to the last second to get ready, all right, so from here on out, this lesson is to exhort brothers, all right, from here until next Tuesday night, all right, to get ready, all right, for a whole 24-hour period of no food and no drink, no water. So putting nothing in your mouth, or not swallowing anything, man, all right, not drinking nothing, not eating nothing, not even water, okay, the only thing that goes in and out of your mouth is air, okay, that day. And 24 hours is a long period, man, okay, especially if you haven't been fasting or practicing fasting all year, I'm gonna use myself as an example. These past few Day of Atonements, I've been I've been very wary, all right, and I had to break my fast before that 24-hour period, man, because I was about to pass out, man. I couldn't take it, man, so using myself as an example, this past month, on the weekends where I'm not doing much, I would, I'm not working on the weekends. I get the weekends off, specifically Saturday, I would try to do a 24-hour fast, I did, the first time I tried, I went, was it 20 hours, roughly 20 hours. And then the last week, I did 23 hours and some minutes, of no food, no water, and this weekend I'm gonna try to, go whole 24 hours, possibly plus, no food or water, all right, fasting. So, when the Day of Atonement comes, I'm ready, it's not, it's easy, because I did it before, I've been doing it, my body's ready, and whatnot. And the more you fast, trust me, brothers, all right, you younger brothers, you Akim, who are already in this truth, who've been fasting, fast ain't nothing, man, You brothers know, all right, the more you fast, the more you try to fast, all right, the easier it gets, okay? You know, and I used to fast a lot. Before I came into this truth, I was already fasting, man, but I did it for health reasons, you know. I didn't do it for, you know, spiritual reasons, man, you know. And then when I came into this truth, you know, I started, you know, doing it right, man. But you know, lately I've been eating a lot, you know, these past few years, and you know, I just haven't been practicing fasting. You know, that was my weak point, you know, and I'm trying to make it my strong point, man. Praying, you know, I've been praying to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai to not, let my lust, let my myself, all right, how do you say it, my flesh, you know, rule over me, you know, okay. I've been more spiritual and actually practicing spiritual things, man. And in this case, practicing fasting, which is a spiritual action, a spiritual tool that the Lord has blessed us with, man. Okay? Because when you fast, all right, do a dry fast, those demons hop off of you. That hunger demon definitely leaves your ass, man. That's why the next time you fast, you know, it's easier, because that demon is like, I don't want to come back to this. If you're gonna try fasting again, I'm leaving your ass. I'm leaving your ass, man. Forget all this, you know. And that's how these demons, you know, because because that's how these demons feel, man. All right, you know, they're like, hell no, man. If this dude's doing all this, and I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go to a different person, a different body, a different vessel, different house. You know, I'm gonna chill there, have fun there, man. Fuck all this, you know, because your body is a temple, the temple which, you know, you are, like the scriptures say, man. Okay. All right. And these demons need somewhere to stay, and that, you know, that they want to chill in a comfortable spot, you know. Okay, but if you're fasting, all right, if you're doing spiritual things, if you're abstaining from fleshly desires, okay, and exercising spiritually, all right, these demons are gonna hop off you and not even touch you, man. It's gonna be easier and easier to do spiritual things like fast, okay? Hurry up, man. What is this dude doing? You know? But yeah, man, you know, just a quick lesson, man. I didn't have any precepts, you know. Just, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just press play and let the Spirit take me, what, you know, wherever it wants, you know. But yeah, man, you know, this weekend, brothers, you know, most brothers, you know, they don't work on the weekends. They take a day off, all right, you know, and you know, do whatever you can, you know, try to fast, try to go a 24-hour period, and if you can, if that's nothing to you, try to do a day and a half or 2 days, you know, of no food or drink. So when it times to come, so when the Day of Atonement comes, all right, you know, it's nothing to you. You done, you know, I did 2 days last week. I did 3 days, you know. So one 24-hour period ain't nothing. I've been doing 24-hour fasts, you know, straight, you know, every single week. You know, like, you know, it ain't nothing, man, you know, for you, because you've been practicing, man. Okay. So, you know, and we all know, you know, the importance of the Day of Atonement is, you know, for, man, is to atone for your sins, okay, you know, that we committed all year, man. Okay. So yeah, man. Oh, another thing, if you brothers got, you know, PTO, personal time, you if anything, use it on that day so you can get off. Because shoot, me, I took half the day off, you know, next Wednesday, you know. So, you know, I just wake up, go to work for a couple hours, get off work, and then go home. I'm gonna take a nap, watch GMS videos, you know, and just chill, not do any strenuous work, you know. Because when you're doing strenuous work, when you work a whole 10 hours or 12 hours, man, your body's gonna want food, all right. You know, your body's gonna be more hungry, you know. You know, especially if you haven't been putting your body through ketosis, all right, which is a state that your body goes through, which your body uses fat for fuel source because it's not eating any sugar, but when you fast, okay. But if you haven't been putting your body through ketosis, which happens when you fast, all right? Your body's not used to it, and it gets weary, all right? Especially when you're working. So, hey, brothers, you know, use the day on this weekend or between here and Tuesday night, all right, to try to fast. And if you got some time off, you know, put it on that day, all right? You know, you use some hours for that day to take off, you know. So until next time, shalom.